Hey Pisces, welcome to Lotus Heart Tarot. I'm super excited to have you joining me today. We're going to dive straight into your reading. We've got our funky sort of Halloween inspired decks reading today. But I just want to begin by thanking all of you who have been regularly joining me, who regularly like, share, subscribe, comment. I do deeply appreciate your support. To those of you who are new to the channel, welcome, welcome. I'm certainly very happy to have you. If this reading resonates, please like, share, subscribe yourself. I do really appreciate it. We are going to do a general reading today, so it's just important to keep in mind we'll take what resonates and leave the rest. For Pisces, wow, a huge chunk falls out. I'm not prepared to take it, so let me just reshuffle the deck so that whatever from that chunk wants to come out can come out. Okay. All right, Pisces. Wow, you have magnificence on the bottom of the deck. You're getting generosity, sincerity, affection, and protection. Wow. All really good attributes in a partner, right? I feel like people's generosity says a lot about them. You know, there are those people who, you know, have very little but would give you anything that they have. And there are those people who have a lot and wouldn't give you a dime, wouldn't help you out if their life depended on it. And I think it really says a lot. It really does. I like, even just in my family, there are people who are extremely generous, who would really give and give and give, and then there are people who wouldn't. And the people that wouldn't, in the end, man, oh. And it's not that you need to like give and give and give to be somebody good or anything like that, but there is something about stinginess that says a lot about what's going on underneath, you know, where somebody's character is at. Sincerity, we do not have enough of this in the world. You know, meaning what you say, saying what you mean, being in alignment, your thoughts, your feelings, your words, your actions, they're all the same, they're all in alignment. And really, you know, speaking and listening through a space of authenticity, a space of, you know, your open heart. Affection is so important to really, I feel like, the health and well-being of a relationship. It's the, you know, I don't know how to say this without just saying it, but when a relationship is strictly, you know, like physical intimacy on the highest level and there's no affection in between, I just feel like there's definitely, at the very least, a missed opportunity. Affection goes such a long way. Affection is such a bonding experience. And I'm not talking about like PDA off the chain or anything, but just letting someone know like, oh, hey, I like you better than everybody else right now, you know, or, oh, hey, you know, you look so cute, or, oh, hey, I'm feeling you right now. I think it just goes a long way. It definitely, like, to building deeper bonds, to making everything kind of feel more sincere. And the energy of protection, you know, knowing that there is someone in this world who cares about you so much that they want to protect you, or that they want to keep you safe from harm. I just think that is such a gift to give someone, that energy of protection, of like, I will go to the end of the earth for you. And all of this, you know, when you add up all of these energies, it combines into this energy of magnificence, of just like, what more could you ask for? What more is there, you know? So let's see what we're talking about. I really feel like you guys have some kind of major soulmate, some kind of major, and if you don't, and you want it, and, you know, you're feeling this, and whatever, you can manifest this. You can definitely, wow, another energy of protection. There's such a strong masculine energy in in these readings. For some of you, if you are Pisces masculines watching this, this may be like you coming into your divine masculine energy, you really balancing out, or you really like coming into balance and harmony within yourself to like, well, you have the word hunt here. Yeah, this energy of protection is just so good and so strong. And so it's like, not only do I not want to be the one to hurt you, but I want to be the one to protect you from all potential or possible hurts out there. I want to be your soft place to fall. I want to be where you come to get put back together again, to go back out. You know, it's like I want to, yes, I want to keep you from experiencing anything negative or anything challenging, but like, you know, I can't be with you all the time, and if something does cross your path, then I want to be the place that you come to like heal, balance out, center, feel safe once again. Pisces, if you're not in, like, if you have not met this person yet, for one thing, I do feel like you are a Pisces masculine. This may be you. Like, this may be your energy. Like, you may really be stepping into, and sometimes this is who you are, but you have not met someone that you can safely be this with. You have not met a feminine or what, like, I don't care who you're in love with. Like, love who you want. Love is love is love. But just, I think it's easier kind of in the sake of reading to just say masculine and feminine. And even in relationships of same-sex couples, there's a masculine and a feminine. There's just this energy of, you know, we have to be in a connection with someone who allows us to be our most divine self, to be our best self. You know, if we're not safe in the relationship itself, then we're not safe to take to be this for someone else. We will lose everything. You know, it will not be balanced. It will be toxic. It will not be okay, even if we are completely divine on our own. So if you are masculine and this is your experience, that like you've stepped into this, but you haven't had an opportunity to express this or experience this like in a relationship with another safe person, or a person who's kind of equally yoked with you, who can balance out this kind of energy, you know, I feel like you're coming into it. You even have this energy of hunt and this energy of manifest, which for me is like, I've been manifesting it, and now I'm like watching for it. Now I'm waiting for it. Now I'm expecting it. You know, I'm definitely on the lookout. My eyes are open. I'm taking it in. I'm looking around. I'm checking it out. I'm watching for what I've been manifesting. And there's an energy with this hunt and manifest where it's like, I literally know that I'm doing everything that I need to do in order to call this into my life. And so it will happen. Like, there is this understanding of like, no, I know for sure it's happening. If you're a feminine, I feel like, you know, what you are seeking is seeking you, you know, and I feel like this is that energy of, you know, somebody really wanting to protect you, somebody really wanting to come in and, you know, sincerely offer the best of themselves to you. I don't know why I grabbed the Kipper. They're not really in alignment with the rest of the cards in this reading, but like, I don't know, I felt really drawn to it, so we'll just see what it says. Oh my gosh, see, this is what I'm telling you. I'm telling you, success in love comes out. You have main person, you have his thoughts, and you have prison. And then you have short illness on the bottom of the deck. with his thoughts coming out next to this prison, I'm getting kind of an Eight of Swords vibe where, you know, it is so easy, especially when we have had some kind of heartbreak or some kind of experience. You have short illness on the bottom of the deck, which is just giving me this feeling of like, you know, having to recover from something, right? So there's this energy where it's like, you know, I feel like there is someone stepping up into a relationship. I feel like this person has maybe even recently had their heart broken or had some kind of experience that they're making a willful, mindful choice to step into something new or to step kind of even away from this situation. But making that decision and getting your thoughts to follow, getting your thoughts completely under control is somewhat difficult. And you know, this did come out in, I believe it was yesterday's reading, where the Five of Swords was under the Queen of Swords and came out with the King of Swords. And you got to know that these are kind of like minor arcana. These are things that like just happen on the daily, that are not life-changing, are not earth-shattering, but they can be stubborn energies that don't really want to let go or don't really want to like free someone to be able to follow this path that they're clearly on or that they're clearly mindfully choosing. And I think what's important to remember in all these situations is we really can't control very much in life, but we can control our thoughts. And when your thoughts are not serving you, and self-entrapping thoughts with prison and his thoughts, these are self-entrapping thoughts, when those are never going to serve you, right? Those are there to kind of keep you stuck. Those are there thriving on fear, thriving on, I need to stay safe, I need to protect myself kind of energy. And so when we let those thoughts kind of take over or thrive or sort of be affecting, or what is the word that I'm trying to come up with? Influencing the actions that we're taking, then we kind of actually end up sort of not where we want to be. And so there's just this energy of realizing and recognizing that we do have choice when it comes to our thoughts. And when our thoughts are not serving us, it's important to just say, hey, look, this thought is not serving me. You know, I need to just let it go. You know, I need to look at it. Why is it here? What can I learn from it? And I need to let it go. I don't want to unpack and let it stay here. And I think that these thoughts are like a normal evolution of having recovered from some type of heartbreak here from the past. You know, they're like, man, am I making myself too vulnerable? Am I going too far out on a limb? Am I going to look like a fool? Am I going to be taken advantage of? Am I going to find out that this person isn't who I thought it was, who they were going to be? You know, those things come up. Those things, you know, it happens. Those are normal questions for us to ask. But the important thing is that, you know, we are always in control of our thoughts and that our thoughts are not controlling us. There's a really beautiful energy here, for sure. All right, so speaking of thoughts, let's just go ahead and look at his thoughts, since we are getting that card in the Lenormand. Spirit, please show us what his thoughts are. Please show us what his thoughts are. This is interesting. I haven't used these cards in a really long time. And I forgot how they are to read with. Anyway, I mean, I like it. I always like the different things that I see in cards. But yeah, anyway. Wow, okay. So you have this energy of the Devil, the King of Cups, and the Two of Coins. And Of course, we're going to clarify this devil. I'll just clarify this energy. Oh, wow. Somebody has gone through, I think, a recent heartbreak or the ending of a relationship that really how do I want to say it? I feel the energy of like disillusionment, where it's like, I really believed one thing and then I found out something completely different. And it may even be that like, even after they found out it was something completely different, they still tried to stick with it, or they still tried to make it work. Because I feel like this person is somebody who, like, their commitment means something to them. It's being clarified by the King of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, and the Moon card. So it's just any of the Three of Swords on the bottom of the deck. It's just giving me this situation where it's like, you know, I came in this energy where I was really like, I was in a space of like wanting to commit, wanting to be strong, wanting to be abundant, you know, well, not even wanting to be those things. I was those things. And I thought that I took a good hard look. I thought that I was thinking along the right lines. I thought that I was, you know, making a solid decision here, that I was planning, that I was strategizing, that I kept my distance, that I, you know, was looking at things really practically, but there was just so much unknown. There was just so much that I didn't see, that I didn't know with the Moon card. And with the Three of Swords, it's like it ended up breaking my heart. It ended up causing my suffering. But that suffering actually led to this person, like becoming the master of their own emotion. This suffering, this experience, I'm guessing for some of these people, whoever I'm talking about, they were actually put in a third-party situation, or they were deprioritized or dehumanized or devalued in the connection with these two threes and the Moon card. And I think, though, that this path, or that this experience really led this person to get a deeper understanding of their emotions. And, you know, sometimes with the Three of Wands and the Moon card, how do I want to say this? We're dealing with the set of facts that we kind of want to see. We're dealing with the set of facts that kind of back up what it is we're hoping for. And with the Moon card, it's like we're not really paying attention to the things that, you know, we're afraid of, or that we're, you know, I don't want to say we're being selective, but at the same time, it's kind of like maybe those things were always there, you know, maybe they always existed, but they didn't go along with the view that I wanted. And so I sort of diminished them, or I refused to see them, or, you know, I told myself a story about them like, well, those things will always exist, and that, you know, there's enough good here that outweighs the bad, that like I don't actually need to be completely concerned about that, or it's not the most important thing, or what is really important is all these boxes that are being checked here. Do you know what I'm saying? But there's just this feeling of someone who thought that they were being responsible, someone who made sure they were in the right energy, in the right space to be taking this on, and thought that they were, you know, really looking at things, you know, critically. But the things that either they turned a blind eye to, or that they just didn't really see or understand, ended up causing their suffering. So it's one of those things that actually does kind of make you question your own intuition. With the Moon card here, this actually can be where we realize the effect that our subconscious is having on our decisions. Like subconsciously, if you are really afraid of being by yourself, sometimes you will overlook things in other people that you see, you're consciously aware of, but you're like, nah, I don't think that I'd rather focus on these aspects over here, because those are in alignment with what I'm looking for, and those make that fear diminish, go away, be more quiet. So I'll go with that, and I'll serve my master, which is my subconscious, and I'll make this decision. And sometimes, you know, with that moon card there, once we go through the experience of the suffering, we're like, I need to deal with this. I need to let this thing come up from my subconscious into my conscious mind so that I can release it. I mean, we don't think necessarily like that, but we go, I need to heal that wound so that I don't experience this again, maybe. You know what I'm saying? But with the Two of Pentacles, then on top of that King of Cups, it's like, yeah, I have learned how to be the master of my emotions much more. I've learned how to, you know, sit with myself and be okay kind of by myself and not let my emotions sort of get the best of me and kind of make me make choices that aren't maybe necessarily my best decision, or make me sort of reactionary to someone else and someone else's needs or emergencies or cruelty even. But it has had an effect where it has made this person almost kind of doubt themselves and the decisions that they make or the choices that they make. It's like the choice may be obvious and they may make that choice, but then they may second guess themselves with the Two of Coins. It's made them sort of unreliable or unbalanced. It's made them question themselves on a deep level, you know, of just being like, you know, once where I may have really made a decision and stood by it and trusted myself. Now that I've had this experience, I kind of question, you know, you know, I kind of question myself. I wonder about myself. I doubt myself, you know, because also I just don't want to experience that type of suffering again. I don't want to be on that level again. I don't want to go through that again. Yeah. Wow. But wow. This person, and I feel like it's the same person. You're getting the Page of Swords with the Six of Swords, clarified by the Three of Pentacles with the Ace of Cups, with the Six of Swords again on the bottom of the deck, and then you have the Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck. The thing about this person is that they still want emotional contentment with another person. And that is going to require them to move beyond that Two of Pentacles. You know, that's going to require them to kind of face their fear and to take another chance someday, right? Because we can't have a shared emotional contentment with someone unless there's intimacy, unless there's vulnerability, unless there's courage, unless there's trust. So we have to be able to move beyond our past experiences and our own self-doubt and, you know, whatever this is, right? And so I feel like this person, their method of doing this is, let me be an observer. And because with the Page of Swords, this is like, I'm not quite comfortable to get completely involved. I'm not quite comfortable to be like all in it and participating in it and like building it and growing it and trusting it and making decisions around it. But I'm kind of, I've found someone that I see the potential to work together with, the potential to collaborate with, the potential to have a new beginning in love with. But I need to be really sure. I need to have my mind completely at ease so that I can make this decision and feel at peace with it. And so with that Page of Swords, it's like, I'm kind of hanging back. I mean, I'm in it. I may be talking to you. I may be flirting with you. I may be messaging you. I may be talking to you online. I may be talking to you over the phone. I may be like establishing a bond of communication, you know, that is, you know, kind of finding out where you're at, what your vision is, you know, maybe even talking about what my vision is for the future, you know, kind of trying to see where this Ace of Cups could go, what the potential is here. But what is really most important to me is this kind of like Six of Swords energy, being at peace with whatever decision that I make, being at peace that I have observed this situation, that I have been honest with myself, and that I have acknowledged the truth of this situation, and that I know with certainty that this person and I share a vision, share a plan, and are wanting to collaborate with each other, and both recognize this as a divinely given opportunity in love. You know, to have that Ten of Cups eventually, right? Because the Ace of Cups goes to the Ten of Cups, but it's what you do with it, right? And so it's kind of like acknowledging that there is an opportunity here, or that there could be an opportunity here, but like, it's what we do with it. And before I do anything with it, before I invest in it, before I go crazy with it. It's like, I want to be really at peace in my mind. That like I have seen enough that I can be sure that if I make the decision to take this leap of faith or to like go for this relationship, that I'm not going to end up in a situation where I'm suffering again. I do feel like through the like energy of observation and stuff, somebody is feeling protective of somebody. It's even like, I don't want anyone else to get close to you. So I don't know. Take that as it resonates. There's this 8 of Swords I was telling you about in the beginning. There she is. Golly, man, you have the Ace of Cups coming out again, this time with the 5 of Swords. And I feel like this is an energy that came out possibly yesterday, this 5 of Swords, 6 of Swords kind of thing, where it's like this kind of back and forth, where it's like sometimes my thoughts are defeating me about this opportunity, and sometimes like but it is sort of like, but I am really trying to move toward this place of peace, or this place of acceptance, or this place of like, I can do this. This is going to be good. This is, you know, and it really feels like it's coming from being darn sure who someone is before I take a risk. Wow. So on the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Wands here. Excuse my fingernails. I know they're terrible. I'll do them today, maybe. But there's this, I've been doing so many things with my hands, and I'm like, well, I don't want to paint my nails right now because I'm just going to be like doing this, and then they're going to get messed up anyway. So anyway, sorry, excuse me. This person can't help what they want. You know, you want what you want. And with this King of Wands, this person wants happiness. This person is desiring a relationship, and they are seeing the potential here in this situation. And that desire is the driving force behind them trying to get a hold of this thoughts and this thinking, you know, that's happening within them. They want that, but they don't want to fool themselves, and they don't want to suffer again. And I think it keeps coming back down to that. And oftentimes in love, it does come down to the swords. You know, how well can you control your swords? How well can you control your thoughts? Oh my gosh. Okay, guys, I need to get some new glasses. Oh, here's some. Okay, sorry. So you have the 8 of Swords being clarified by the Knight of Cups and the Princess of Wands. And this is like, you know, the Princess of Wands is like, this is where we make the choice to go on the adventure. This is where we say, yeah, you know what, I decide that I really want this, and that I'm actually going to take the action step to choose it, and to go down, to begin my journey down this path. And so I feel like there is this energy a bit with the 8 of Swords, where at first the 8 of Swords may be a cycle of fear, of our thoughts of fear, right? Of like, oh, it could go wrong, it could be like this, it could be like that. And then, you know, it is possible for it to kind of change or shift gradually into, I can't stop thinking about this person. I can't stop, you know, like my mind is just constantly coming back around to this and to this person. And it's like, I need to sort this out. I need to settle this. I need to figure this out kind of like once and for all, or I need to make a decision here. And it feels very strongly like this person is really leaning toward following their heart and choosing this path, this adventure, this desire that they have. And the desire does feel quite strong. For some of you, you may be dealing with a fire sign, but this is where something shifts. This is where something changes, because we have the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck, and we have the King of Swords on the 8 of Swords and the Ace of Cups. And this is where it's like, I am the master of my thoughts. This is ridiculous that my thoughts are keeping me from experiencing or from going after what I'm really desiring here. And like, I'm not going to have it. I'm going to master my thoughts. I'm not going to let my thoughts be, making me second guess my decisions. I'm going to make my decisions. I'm going to speak clearly. I'm going to make them known. Again, this is a bit of that protector energy with the King of Swords of like, it's almost like, I feel very strongly that this person is kind of like, I don't want someone else getting close to my person. I don't want to take the chance of missing out on an opportunity with this person because I wasn't brave enough to stand up to the plate and do what needed to be done. And especially because it's all just my own thinking, my own fear, my own illusions based on a past experience. So, again, even then I'm letting my past dictate my present and my future. So it's like, I have to overcome this. I have the will, I have the strength, I have the power to be able to master my thoughts and to not let my thoughts affect me this deeply. And it's like, this person is making a conscious choice to do that, to step into their power here with the King of Swords, and to be brave and follow their heart and choose what they desire. There may also even be like this deep sense of communication. Yeah, so dang, man, you guys, wow. There is definitely, I feel like you have someone here who's wanting to communicate with you, who's wanting to kind of put their heart out there, put their heart on the line here. Well, maybe they don't want to, but I mean, it feels like that's what this is leading to. Wow, I just got this very strong ringing in my ear. You have the Seven of Coins, the Hermit, and the Ace of Coins. It's like, yep, I could be alone forever, but that's not what I want. And I have this opportunity. It feels solid and stable. It feels like something that, even when I have been alone, what I have been thinking about is what I want, what I desire. And what I want, what I desire, we've already seen in this reading, is emotional contentment with another person, is this potential relationship with Pisces, or vice versa, or, whatever, put yourself wherever you belong. But some of you may even be dealing with a Virgo. The thing is that it's like, I feel this person does feel that they have made a certain level of investment here with the Seven of Coins over time. And this can even be like they've been by themselves. They haven't even, maybe even like been bridging the gap between you, but they have been putting away their own fear. They have been like, I don't know why I'm saying putting away their own fear, but it's like they may be fighting like an internal battle that no one knows anything about. You know what I mean? Where it's like they're getting up some kind of courage, or they're getting up some kind of it's like feeling at peace with this decision to like really go for it, to really follow their heart and go after what they want. And it's like, I feel they're stepping out here with some kind of communication to make some kind of offer with the Ace of Pentacles. It's like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to offer something solid and stable. This is what I want. And yeah, I could stay by myself for as long as I want to stay by myself. But when I'm by myself, what I'm thinking about is this opportunity, and I can't let it go. It keeps coming up. It keeps coming back around to this situation, this opportunity, this person. And I've observed and I've done my due diligence. I've done the best that I can. And the only thing left for me to do is to like communicate it, to actually take the risk, to actually follow my heart, to actually choose this, to actually go on the adventure, to speak my mind. And it's like with the Knight of Swords, it's like this person, I keep feeling this energy of like, I don't want someone else getting close. I don't want I don't know, like they don't want competition, or they don't want to miss out on the chance, is more what it is of like, they see this opportunity and then to not take it and then to let you slip away into someone else's hands, is kind of what I'm feeling. And it's inspiring some kind of conversation, a decision to communicate, a decision to reach out. So if this person hasn't communicated with you, it feels like they will communicate with you. If this person has sort of like been hanging around, or sort of been like, yeah, like coming for you, I feel like it's a very short matter of time here before this person takes action. The Knight of Swords is the fastest moving knight in the deck. Plus your cards have been very consistent lately. Yeah. See, this person, they think you're the one. Empress. What is that? King of Wands. There it is. See, this person may be a fire sign, honestly, or a Libra. You guys have gotten justice here more than one time. And you also have the Empress, which is a card of Libra. It's also a card of Taurus. And you have Virgo. But anyway, here's the situation. This person is making a decision for freaking sure. And the driving force behind this decision, I think, is their own desire to be in a relationship, and two, that they feel like you would be the one that got away if they don't act on it. And with the King of Wands, this person is heavily attracted. It's like they're very focused on you, I feel like. And it's like they may also, because you're the Empress and there is an Ace of Pentacles here, feel like they have to offer you something really good. They have to offer you something solid or stable. They can't come in half-cocked. They can't kind of do it. It's like they have to really be willing to speak their truth and to communicate here on whatever this is. So, like, for some of you, this may be someone coming in to be like, you know, would you like to go out to dinner? But for others of you, this may be like, hey, let's deepen our level of commitment, or, you know, let's make this official on some level, you know, but there is serious intention behind whatever it is that they're asking, regardless of the degree of it or the level of it or what they're actually saying. It's backed up here. And with Justice coming out twice, this is a major decision for this person. And when I see Justice here like this, and about, especially in regards to like the communication or some kind of offer with this Ace of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands and the two Justice cards, this person, this is not someone who just casually dates. This isn't someone who's, you know, making some kind of decision or coming in to talk some kind of bullshit. They're coming in with serious intention, and they're coming in because they have made what they consider a very important decision in terms of their life. You know, with a major arcana like Justice coming out twice, and it's like, and, you know, they're doing it from a place that isn't reactionary, they're doing it from a place of like, I've really thought about this. I'm really sure about this. I don't have any doubts about this. I'm really like, this is what I'm doing. And I feel really good about it. Because it's what I want. And I know what I want, and I'm ready to take action on what I want. And I know when I see it, and they're seeing you as the Empress. This is like the one. There is no higher one. There is no better one. They're seeing a lot of qualities in you that make them feel like they will be, you know, more abundant, or they will be, you know, that like, life will be a better, richer, more fabulous place with you in it. We have the Three of Wands with the King of Pentacles. The same two cards that came up here. This is how this person navigates. When they want to be in a relationship, but you see what's missing is the Moon card. This is what they do when they're when they're making this decision or they're coming forward. This is how they do it. This is their process. We've seen it before. People's past behavior is the best indicator of their future behavior. And with that King of Pentacles, Three of Swords that we saw, where they made a decision, but they didn't look at all the facts, or they didn't know all the facts at the time, and it ended up causing their suffering. Well, now we're seeing the exact same two cards expressing again, I feel ready. I feel like I'm solid and stable. I feel like I'm sure. I feel like I know. I feel like, you know, getting with this person is only going to make me more abundant. I feel like I can see my future with this person. I feel like, you know, we probably even share the same vision for our future. With the Judgment and the Nine of Cups here, it's like I've made my decision. I'm choosing my own happiness. My own happiness requires this risk. My own happiness requires me to answer the call of my desire and my observation and my, me feeling like I'm seeing my whole life or what I'm looking for my life in front of me. With the Five of Cups on the bottom of the deck, it's like, I think this harkens to two things. One is the regret of the past. One is the regret of maybe even like wasting time or it's kind of like not seeing everything that was there or not taking more time to make that decision at that time. But I also see in this Five of Cups the energy of, if I let this person go, these are reminding me of forget-me-nots. They're not exactly forget-me-nots, but that's what they're making me think of, and I'm going with that. There will not be someone, I will not forget that I didn't take this chance, that I lost out on an empress when I had the chance. Like, I don't want to have regret. I don't want to have the regret of not seeing everything and going for it again. But I feel confident that I've taken the time to observe and that I have been looking it over and I have been analyzing it and I have been thinking about it and I feel strongly about it. But I also don't want to have the regret of not pulling the trigger when I had the chance or shooting my shot or doing my thing, Yeah, here they come. Here they come. Actually, let me take one more. Wow. Yeah, this person means business. Here they come. So we have the Knight of Wands, and this Knight of Wands just, it is, for me, it's like, this is the action part of the King of Wands that we've been seeing in this reading. This is like, okay, here I'm actually coming. I have my plan. I have my strategy with the Three of Wands and the King of Pentacles. I've gotten myself to the place that I need to be in to like come in and offer something serious. I have this Ace of Pentacles in my pocket. And now I'm just acting on this desire. I know exactly where I'm going. I know exactly what I need to do, and I'm doing it. And I'm doing it because I know that this is what I really truly want. There's nothing holding me back. There's no doubt in my mind. With this energy of the Judgment and the Nine of Cups, you have the Seven of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. Again, and this is an 11, this is like tied to someone's soul path. And it is like having the courage of convictions of what I want, of, not compromising, not letting go, of saying, this is what I want to invest in. And my happiness and me answering the call is the foundation of what I'm about to do here, of my investment. And I feel good about that. The Four of Pentacles is a lot of things, right? But one of the things that it is one of the sturdiest foundations that you can build upon. And with the Seven of Pentacles, this is like, planting the seeds, deciding to invest in growing your garden, right? In a piece of land or in a project or in a, in some kind of thing. And with this, it's like this person can't let go of this desire to be happy or to have their wishes fulfilled. And this is part of their life path. And this is something where it's like, in order to grow the garden, I've got to make this investment. I've got to take this leap of faith. I have to answer this call. I have to acknowledge that this potentially is my wish fulfillment, and I have to commit to it. I have to go do it. Something's definitely changing in a relationship with you and somebody who hasn't maybe really totally taken the step forward. Maybe they've been coming for you, but they haven't really let their intentions be clearly known, or they haven't like really spoken the truth about it, or they haven't really verbalized what their intentions are or how they're seeing this situation or what they're looking for. It feels like they're on the brink of saying it. Pisces. So this is what I'm getting. Let me get you some message cards. If you're dealing with a water sign, I want to give you the World. My husband used to say that to me. And now he just does. I tried to stop these feelings, but now you are burning hotter and brighter than ever within me, and the taste of your presence is something I will never be able to forget. If you are dealing with a fire sign, I can't bring myself to open up and let you in. My entire being and body is attracted to you. Your beauty and grace captivates me. I feel like it's a very temporary thing that they can't bring themselves to let you in, if that's the case. If you're dealing with an earth sign, 1,000 lifetimes with you would never be enough. Your name is following me everywhere. It's like we're star-crossed lovers. Will we ever make it work? And if you are dealing with an air sign, you are getting, I'm not ready for commitment with anyone. I know who you are to me. Can you handle all my scars? I still have so much to accomplish before I can be what you deserve. So somebody may be working on their foundation or on getting into this place where they are ready for a commitment. If you're dealing with an air sign. All right, guys. This is what I have for you. I really hope it helps. I hope it brought you some peace and clarity. If it did, let me know. Like, share, subscribe, comment. I really do appreciate it. Until next time, this is what I have for you. Bye-bye, guys.